Good Shabbat, Elena. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. What? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sally, would you light the candles for us tonight? That'd be great. Yes, I will. Uh, okay. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Allison. Hi. We got. Let's see. We have 10? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we have 12, 13. What a night. Oh, do they count? The people on the video? Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's take our seats, or we can schmooze for the rest of the night. That'll be good. Welcome, Shabbat Shalom. Rabbi Karen is with one of her sons visiting a campus somewhere. They're ready to go to college next year, so that's a big time. Let's begin with Hine Matov, page 10. Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. 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 I want to invite Sally Weiner to come forward on page 2. I'm going to recite the blessing over the candles. Page 2, yeah. Read the English on page 3 first.
Generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day
Continue again back on page 10. Ma Yafeh Hayom, the second song from the top. How beautiful is the Sabbath day. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And now we'll continue on page 12. I'm going to read the first paragraph and ask you to join me when we get to the second paragraph of Psalm 95. Come, let us sing joyously to Adonai. Raise a shout for our rock and our deliverer. Let us come into God's presence with praise. Let us raise a shout for God in song, for Adonai is a great God, the great ruler of all divine beings. Together, in God's hands are the depths of the earth. The peaks of the mountains are God's. God is the sea, God made it, and the land which God's hands fashioned. Come, let us bow down and kneel, bend the knee before Adonai, our Maker. For Adonai is our God, and we are the people God tends, the flock in God's care. Oh, if you but heed God's charge this day. And we turn now to page 20, and let's rise for L'Chadodi. Okay. Oh. Karen does it at the end, right? Okay, too early, okay. I never used to do this. I thought it was a little bit idolatrous, rising for the Shabbos Queen, but it's good. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmianu el hamiyuchad. Adonai echad shmo echad. L'shem u'teferet v'lithilah. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechuvenelcha, ki makor habracha mehirosh mikedem nisuha, sof ma'aseh b'makshva techila. Lecha Yehudi, lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Hitorari, kiva ore, kumi uri, shir daveri, kivod Adonai alaik nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Here we go. Bo'ii v'shalom ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Bo'ii chala, bo'ii chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Page 26, the Hatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah V'yama divrach hirutei V'yamlik mahutei Uvayechon uvyomechon Uvchaydecho Beit Yisrael Ba'agala Uvizman Koriv V'yamaru Amen Yehei Shemei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Le'omei Omaya Yitbarach Yitbarak V'yishtabach V'yitbar V'yitroman V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Kedusha Brihu Le'elam in kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram v'yama v'yimaru. Amen. Page 28, the call to worship. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. On page 30, we join together in the English, the prayer for bringing on the night and the seasons together. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, u'kim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kain Adonai Eloheinu, v'shakveinu u'vekumeinu, nasiach v'hukecha, v'nismak v'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki heim hayenu, v'orek yameinu, v'orek yameinu, uvehem negeh yomam v'alayla, yomam v'alayla. V'yavatcha tasir mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Please be seated. Join together in the chanting of the V'ahavta, page 36. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha v'chol me'otecha v'hayu hadivarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavah Hayom alevavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibar tabam,
בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני Adonai Elohechem. And join me in the English as well. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God, Adonai Elohechem Emet. We continue on page 39, responsive prayer at the bottom of the page. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Mi chamocha v'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedor b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osei fele, nora tehilot, osei fele, malchutecha, ra'uvanecha, bokei hayam, lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Zeli anu v'amru, Adonai yimlo, Adonai yimlo, le'olam va'ed. V'ne'eman kifad Adonai et Yaakov, u'golo miyad hazak mimenu, Baruch ata Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Let's do the English on page 42. Grant, O God, together, grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise us up, our guardian, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious. Guard our going and our coming to life and peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, V'al Yerushalayim. So I was just, where's Lisa? Okay, I'm going to hand out song sheets. You may not realize it, but the first 18 years I was here, I was Rabbi Cantor, so to speak. And I was proud of the congregation because we're a wonderful singing congregation. So I introduce new songs from time to time. And now I'm going to introduce another Vishamru. This is by Debbie Friedman. She wrote a couple of them. The one I really like is too difficult for me to teach. So I'm going to try this one. Okay, and you may have to share, but okay. I got one. All right, I'm going to sing this line by line, and then if you'll repeat it after me. Here we go. V'shamru v'nei Yisroel et ha-Shabbat. Let's try that. V'shamru v'nei Yisroel et ha-Shabbat. Next line. La'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam. Try it. La'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam. Barit olam. Try that. Barit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisroel. Beini uvein b'nei Yisroel. Oti leolam. Oti leolam. Some of you know this. Okay. We'll try it again together. V'shamru v'nei Yisroel et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam. Barit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisroel. Oti leolam. Great. Now let's go and do the second. We'll try it again. Second stanza. Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai. You ready to go ahead without? Okay. Here we go. We'll do it again. Second stanza. Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai. Et hashamayim v'et haaretz. Uvayom Ashvi Shabbat Vayinafash Shabbat Yinafash. I forgot to put in the extra Shabbat at the bottom, so I put in a little 2 there. You got it? Okay. Let's try the second verse again, and then we'll go back to the first one and conclude. Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai. Et hashamayim v'et haaretz. Uvayom hashvi'i. Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat yinafash. Back to the top. V'shamru v'nei Yisroel et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam. Barit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisroel. Oti leolam. Oti leolam. Great. All right. That's terrific. So that'll be in your repertoire, right? I hope. Let's continue right now on page 46 as we rise for the Amidah. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Alvot V'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, Leman Shemo V'Ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol, Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, Umarid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechaye HaKol, Berachamim Rabim, Sohomek Noflim, Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayim, Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha, Bal Givurot, Umedom Elah, Melech Memid, Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emanata l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh, U'shimcha kadosh, U'kedoshim b'hol yom, Yehallelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated. Let's turn to page 54. And I'm going to read the first paragraph and ask you to join together with me on the second. This is a special prayer in honor of the Sabbath, the Shabbat. You just set aside the seventh day for your name, the pinnacle of creation, and you blessed it above all other days, more sacred than all festival times. So it is written in your Torah. The heaven and the earth were finished in all their array. On the seventh day, God had completed the work that had been done, ceasing then on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. Then God blessed the seventh day, Vayikadshehu, and he made it holy, and ceased from all the creative work that God had chosen to do. Get together. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot. Grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai our God, grant as our heritage your holy Shabbat, that Israel, who sanctifies your name, may rest on it. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. And we now continue on page 57. We join in the singing of the Ritzei. Ritzei, Ritzei, Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu, Mi'amha Yisrael, U'tefilatam, B'ahavat tikabel, U'te'ilerotzon tamid, U'te'ilerotzon tamid, Avodat Yisrael Amecha, Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha, v'yirana avod, she'otecha levadecha, v'yirana avod. On page 59, We join together at the top of the page, God of goodness. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these things and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulacha na'eh lehodod. Shalom Rahav, Al Yisrael Amha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rahav, Al Yisrael Amha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon, lechol ha-shalom. Ki atahu melech Adon, lechol ha-shalom. Shalom Rahav, al Yisrael Amha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rahav, al Yisrael Amha, tasim leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et Amha Yisrael, b'chol eit uv'chol sha'a, b'shlomecha. Shalom Rahav, al Yisrael Amha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rahav, al Yisrael Amcha, tasim leolam, tasim leolam. We pause now for a few moments of silent prayer. Tsuri, Virgo Ali, Virgo Ali. I walked off mic. Okay. We're now going to turn to 253 for the Mishra Bayrock. Page 253, Mishra Bayrock. Prayer on behalf of friends and family and those of our congregation in need of healing. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all those who are ill. As I scan the room, if you want to add some names or mention people, please do so. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And we continue and add those names to our, along with those from our
Misha Bayrock list. Colin Monroe, Maddie Bott, Linda Walter, Guy Ben Rita, Professor Enrico Mascaro, Annette, daughter of Ruhama, Benjamin Horowitz, Mateo Goldman, Isaiah Rakuskaya, Eileen Arnon, Jean Sands, Tom Fiorino, Jerry Spingarn, Joseph Sands, Ethel Sharonow, Rhea Rebecca, Sarah Bott David Villosifia, Shayna Mannheimer, Dorothy Lewis, Linda Wilson, Zusia, son of Anika Ahuva, Ray Burton, Ian Wellens, Yehonatan, son of Shoshana and Avraham, Stephen Pastor, Rachel Bednarish, Ruth Bott Malka, Jacqueline, daughter of Dolores, Leslie Wasserman, Aaron Wasserman, Maureen Morgan Griffin, son of Beverly, Jeff Kublin, son of Ida, Robbie Kaufman and Howie Kaufman, sons of Miriam, Kerry Post, Rivka Bat Chana, Brian Folsom, Liz Atkins, Ayelet, the daughter of Iris, Sandy Grassfield, Mark Albion, Ted Angot, and Mark Eisner. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berak Avotenu Mekor Abraha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berak Imotenu Mekor Habracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. This time I want to do a little teaching about a special part of our Siddur, the Elu Divarim. Let's turn to page 88. Page 88. We have a wonderful Saturday morning service in the library, and there's always good bagels and lox and cream cheese and fruit, coffee cake. Go crazy there. And you're all welcome to come. I mention that because we always read this prayer on Saturday morning, Elu Divarim. It's not exactly a prayer. It's actually a passage of Mishnah from the book of Mishnah known as Peah. Peah refers to the corner of the field. Anybody, what you know is supposed to do about the corner of the field? Yes, you don't harvest it. You leave it for the poor. So this is from Peah. And interesting enough, if you just turn the page back to 86, you see that page prayer at the top. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu, b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, la'asok b'divrei Torah. So it's the prayer for studying Torah, right? And the rabbis really put that as a very important goal and activity. So it's appropriate when you say that prayer afterwards to study some Torah. And when we mean Torah, we just don't mean the 5 books of Moses. We mean all the sacred texts. So this is from the Mishnah. And so that's why that blessing comes right before studying this Mishnah here. All right, we're going to study this a little bit. Let's read the first sentence together. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. So we're going to come back and look at that a little bit later. But these are things I want you to keep in mind. So I'm going to read the Hebrew of them. The first one is Kibud Av V'Aim. What is Kibud Av V'Aim? Honoring your mother and father, your father and mother. In rabbinic tradition, honoring doesn't mean just showing them reverence and respect. It means supporting them in their old age. Really. And that word kavod is
it's a heavy word. It just doesn't mean honor. It has more depth to it than that. So when your parents get old, make sure that they're cared for. The next one, who can read that one after Kibud Av V'Em? Yes, Zelena, yes. Gimilut Hasadim. What are Gimilut Hasadim? Good deeds, deeds of loving kindness, especially that word chesed. When you hear the word chesed, it often means kindness, loving kindness. Gimilut Hasadim, deeds of loving kindness. Okay. And then we have one that takes up 2 lines, Hashkamat Beit HaMidrash Shacharit V'Arvit. So it means attending the house of study morning and evening. But that Hashkamat means to get up early and do it. So what is that value about? What is it really talking about? Can you summarize it? What's it want you to do? To be what? Yes. What intention? Not to worship. Yes, intention to study. Yes, it means be anxious to study. Spend as much time as you can studying. Get up early in the morning and do it. That same verb was used when we were studying the Akedah. Abraham got up early in the morning to get going to the Akedah. And this is another one that's important. V'haknasat orchim. What does that mean? That means dealing graciously with guests. Okay, being hospitable. That's important, very important. Okay, uvikur cholim, visiting the sick. That's important. And this is the one that people probably don't really understand the depth. V'haknasat kala. They translate it as providing for the wedding couple, but that's not really what it means, because who's mentioned there? Just the bride, not the groom. So who knows what, can you figure out what this is? It's making sure that she has a sufficient dowry, okay? When there were poor girls or poor women in the shtetls in Europe, it was the responsibility of the community to make sure that she had a dowry that was sufficient to help her start a home. So it was a public thing. So making sure she could stand up with pride at her wedding, that she had a dowry, even if she came from a poor home. Okay, uvikur cholim, that means visiting the sick. That's certainly important. Ulevayat hamet, this is accompanying the dead for burial. I had a funeral today. It was Sidney Grossman, the father of Neil Grossman. And a funeral is called a levaya in Jewish tradition. A levaya means to accompany. In the shtetl, again in the shtetl in Europe, the funeral procession would start from the person's home, and the community would follow the casket all the way to the cemetery, and that was the honor. And if you were standing on the street corner and you saw it go by, you had to stop what you were doing and join the procession to honor. And if the guy was or woman was very righteous, you would go by the synagogue. So that's a levaya. So when I conduct a funeral, I have the family accompanying the casket to the grave, and that's part called levaya. Then we have iyun tefillah, praying with sincerity, being real intentional. And then another important, v'havat shalom ben adam l'chavero, making peace between different people, And then it ends with Talmud Torah keneged kulam, but the study of Torah encompasses them all. Now, I want to ask you, we've read a lot of different values here. How many of them are mitzvot? How many of these things that we read are commandments of the Torah, and how many are values that make Judaism so wonderful? So how many commandments are there? Mitzvot. When we say, sometimes people use the word mitzvah in an improper way. They say, it's not really improper. It says, they say it like a favor, do a mitzvah for me. But a mitzvah really means commandment, right? And according to tradition, how many positive commandments there are? 248. And how many don'ts? 365. Okay. So there's 613 altogether. So in this list here, how many of these are part of that 613? One, which one, Andrew?
Yes, honor your father and mother. There's another one, Talmud Torah, study of Torah. Where's that commanded? It's commanded when we say the V'ahavta V'shinantam levanecha, you shall teach your. And traditionalists, of course, did this very sexist translation because it says vanecha. They said teach your sons. The daughters got left out, which was too bad. So there are only two of these that are actual commandments, and I think this says to me that values and culture of Judaism are just as important as commandments. Commandments are important, and you feel you do them primarily because you have connects you to God. But these also connect you to God. All these wonderful things, doing deeds of compassion, studying, dealing graciously with guests. All these things are important too. It's kind of, I think, a boost for the Reform Judaism that, yes, we feel that doing commandments are important, but also all the things you have to do from your heart for the community and for others, those are important too. And it's all part of Jewish life. So let's go back to the beginning. We skipped over that. What does that mean? These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world. What do you think that means? While the principle remains in the world to come. Andrew?
I think it means that all of these things are endless opportunity. They'll recur in countless number of times in one's life.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, they're endless opportunity. What about the part enjoying the fruit of the of this world? What about that line? Yes, Nancy. Yes. Yeah, helping others and doing all these things gives you a great sense of well-being, which I think is kind of God's message to us. Good job. Yeah. And then it says, the principle remains in the world to come. So this not only benefits you in this world, you feel the joy of doing a good deed, but also in the world to come, you get a little extra boost. And we may all need that, but it's not bad. Okay, so this is what? Yes. So this is not a prayer, so to speak. This is an actual text of Torah. And it shows the importance that the rabbis put upon study, that even in the midst of prayer, they'll take time out to say, let's study this text of Mishnah because it has wonderful values, and also emphasizes that Talmud Torah keneged kulam, the study of Torah encompasses everything, and it's so important because from study, we learn how to do right actions. All right. I guess it's time for announcements, but I know tomorrow night, trivia night, 7 o'clock. And now, what about the auction? Is you have to? It's online too, and the raffle is also online. Okay. And when's the trivia start? Okay. And when's the trivia start? Okay. I've been boning up. I don't know. I hope there's lots of temple trivia, but maybe not. Yeah. I heard about one from last year or something that, what's the name of the brook that runs through under the temple? Yeah, Germany Brook. Yeah. Okay. Where did it get that name? I don't know, but that's what it is. And also, I want to remind you about a sustainable Seder. This is a wonderful project by the Social Action Committee. A Seder on March 30th from 5 to 6:30, and make a reservation online. And that's all having to do with ecology. Yes, Nancy? Okay, what day of the week is that? Sunday, April 6th? Oh, okay. I won't be there. Oh, okay. I also want to say that tomorrow, Barbara and I are going over to Temple Aliyah in Needham because a girl who grew up at this temple, Allison Poirier, is being installed as the rabbi there. She said, yeah, that's great. So we'll be there for Saturday and Sunday, and looking forward to it. She's a fantastic young woman, And I'm so proud of her and a product of this temple. All right. Now let's turn to the Aleinu on page 282, and let's rise. Aleinu l'shabbat l'adon hakol v'tet gedula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu kagei haratzot v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam elkeinu kahem v'gohor aleinu kohol hamonam v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malhei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shema echad. We now turn to page 293 in preparation for the Kaddish. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed from this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss of life and death. And within the Shiloshim, the 30-day period, we have two names: Sidney Grossman, the father of Neil Grossman and father-in-law of Diane Grossman, and Judith H. Cook, mother of Jamie Cook, mother-in-law of Amy Cook, and grandmother of Matthew, Shana, and Daniel. And we also have these yahrzeits: Marion Albion, Martin Becker, Eileen Cashman, Mildred Cohen, Louisa Rachel Colagiovanni, Bernard H. Ford, Jane F. Friedman, Lawrence Frisch, Robert Horowitz, Lena Cooperberg, Irving Lipsky, Bernard Margolis, Morris Raskin, Sylvia Rausch, Jean Sanson, Malvin Sellis, Frederick Stein, George Sternstein, Elise Weinberger, Herbert Weil, and Eleanor Zub. Are there any other yahrzeits? Anybody observing? Okay. So we continue to honor their memory in God's name with the Kaddish prayer, page 294. Yitgadal v'kadash shemei rabbah v'yomah divrach yutei v'yamlik malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael v'agalav uzman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mivarach leolam lomei omaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yitba'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudusha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tishbachata v'nechemata da'amiran v'yama v'yimru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shomaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom ben Romav, hu yasei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. May the one who comforts those amongst us be a source of comfort and support, and to comfort all the bereaved, and let us say, amen. Please be seated. Seth, would you like to do Kiddush? Sure. Okay, great.
Otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim. Ad kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon. In haltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
Amen. L'chaim.
Thank you.
Thank you. And, wow. Join me in the Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, Motzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. So if you say the Motzi, you have to eat something. If you don't, it's called a Brucha Levatala. Doesn't count. All right, let's conclude. Let's rise with Oseh Shalom. We'll conclude our service. Let's rise. Vimru, Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom.